Plus, the White House says the CDC's director is officially out of a job. Her firing sparking a wave of resignations at the agency. The reaction and what we know about her replacement. And that is where we begin for you tonight at 6. Just hours ago, top officials at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention walking out, standing behind the agency's now ousted director, Dr. Susan Menarez. The White House naming her replacement after a lengthy back and forth where she refused to resign.
11 Alive's Marissa Sarback is live outside of the CDC right now. So, Marissa, who's taking her place?
NBC News can now report that Jim O'Neill, Deputy Secretary of Health and Human Services under Secretary Kennedy, will be tapped by the White House as acting director of the CDC. Of course, this comes just hours after the White House announced the firing of CDC Director Susan Menarez today.
Her lawyer's statement made it abundantly clear themselves that she was not aligned with the president's mission to make America healthy again. And the secretary asked her to resign. She said she would, and then she said she wouldn't, so the president fired her, which he has every right to do.
These 4 CDC leaders submitted their letters of resignation after HHS released the news of her departure last night. Those leaders expected to walk out today from the Roybal campus, but security escorted them out of headquarters this morning. When they returned this afternoon, hundreds of supporters lined the streets around Roybal campus, cheering and clapping for them. Former CDC Chief Medical Director Deborah Owry, Immunization Director Dimitri Delaskis, and Infectious Disease Director Jan Jernigan. The 4th doctor, Data Chief Dr. Jennifer Layden, was not in Atlanta today. We were there as they addressed the crowd.
So the last 24 hours has been a blur. We agreed to do this together. We've been talking about it for months, and in the past few days, it was just escalating. We literally got on a Teams chat together. I'm their boss, so they submitted their letters to me, and I said, if I'm submitting mine, like, this is the deal.
They are essentially trying to undo a lot of the science that has been settled for vaccine policies. So for us, when we saw our director unable to do her job, unable to be making policy decisions to let the science lead, that was a tipping point for us.
You may remember now former CDC Director Susan Menarez was confirmed to her position in late July, just about 2 weeks before police say Patrick White opened fire here on the Roybal campus. Reporting live outside CDC headquarters tonight, Marissa Sarback, 11 Alive News.
All right, Marissa, thank you so much. The attendees and one of the doctors who resigned from the CDC today also made a point to thank fallen DeKalb County police officer David Rose for his service. That memorial continues to grow for Officer Rose outside of the CDC's Roybal campus.